Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. He shifted it to the flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look...
He's going for goal!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is Marmoush. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. And he's quick to get rid. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga. Goulet. And Carreras. Looking to play him in. He's found and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kusanov with the clearance. And the shot's on here. Great chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. And it's Camavinga.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Camavinga. And he skips past his man. Steaming on goalwards. Chouameni takes on his marker. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And they're quick to get it back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And it's Arda Güler. He is through here!
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Tries a shot! And how did he not make it four?
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Matheus Nunes gets it clear. Aims beyond the defence, in towards the back. Oh, good effort! Keeper's got his work done. Chouameni. Great defending, strong and determined. Deftly away. Played into space. Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. He's in a great position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that is that. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Chouameni voted man of the match and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Begley.
Video quality, yeah. Nó vừa tham mì ra thì ba thế ra lành cái đài này.
Nhưng mà ra lại
À chúng ta bong phồng là video chúng để bong câu quality là đang star boy. 11 years, ibu adi di do level for kong ate.
às vezes do aí vai
Mình chia mấy em vô bài nào làm mà sao? Mình miss bài em nào này na bài em nhiều.
yo bro, what's up? You Braden, welcome to life.
Kêu cái mình chia không phải bài này.
Thì giờ mới sợ bóng tiền lạ.
Giờ club nào thì sẽ thành lạ.
Yeah, Efootbal.
Boy nhẹ. Cái gì cũng game mà đang kill team ra thành sự true ba. Game mà gì lý ba nữa.
Gabi. Que vai vai.
Mới Gabi luôn đấy.
Não blues. That is Man City. Lấy rồi.
Chelsea chỉ bị làm anh chơi thôi. Newcastle. Lama lum với Newcastle.
Biết rồi. Biết là lên có cho bác phổ chi. Anh nhi. Phẳng này.
France. Juventus ra quá là. Ana nada. Yeah.
Cái chuyện gì xuống cái đủ lắm.
Paris juga yene. Wow, nah beda begitu. AC Milan yang tadi dim kena dim. Anda kong anda. AC Milan yang tadi dim kena dim.
Apa jadi sih apa jadi fans?
This man bela di mana AC Milan ah?
Ada itu lu mau. Oke sih sama nih.
Ini na so ada yang kia tim se.
Mungkin buat tim sih.
Napoli ba.
Napoli sih. No, Napoli sih. Balik buat tim gue kerja. We are going home. Let's go. Real Madrid, Liverpool.
Andi mendapat apa siapa yang game.
Berapa ya? Bakal mati. Berapa hari?
Cũng phải bên kia nó.
Đến bên em. Lì lát bạn đồ nữa.
Imin uti libo best dia.
Ah,
Angkat.
Data.
Sabar deh.
Uma imigrante, veja me que é isso.
e ba
Uma imigrante.
wa te sa via ta la na
Que na
sa ta dren ni ki ma ji ya de
isso é muito lá o mais é que eu vi. Mike. Mas eu não lembro disso.
à thì không
Ça va.
con gì là gì fast
Let's go. What up, Chad? What up? How was the match today? We have to kick some asses. Já lá no canto do vídeo. Já ali. Tá.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started.
Well, that was well positioned.
Mbappe, he's through on goal, and the finish! In he goes again! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rudiger is there, and he can pick it up. Gabriel Jesus. That's good running with the ball, and he's found a way past. That's good play. Gabriel Jesus tries a shot. He scored.
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Foot in, Camavinga, and they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? This looks promising. That is a crunching tackle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Goulet. He is through here. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Eze. Now it's Eze. Oh, just skips past his man. Great vision. Lovely, now then. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Eze. And he's quick to get rid. Opts to play it back. Goulet. Oh, they could break here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Brahim Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Tchouameni with a definite fell there. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Goulet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Timber. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Saka. And here's Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Goulet. And it's been played through. Now can he find... Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Alexander-Arnold having a look.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And that is high. Calafiori takes on his marker. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Havertz. Can he get it through? Calafiori running with the ball. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Calafiori does well to get it back. That has not gone well. That has been cut short. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Tchouameni. And the pass is intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looking for options for movement. He's looking unstoppable. Now it's Saka. Oh, well played, lovely. He's got away. He's having a shot!
ป้าไม่ใช่เงินยืนบนเนี่ยรถพี่จะได้มีลงมาบ้าง
Timber. Delivers with whip. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's going to go a long way. Calafiori finding himself in space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That ball looks a good one. Now this could be a chance. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Gabriel Jesus. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
มันจะเป็นแบบนี้เพื่อนเดิมมันคิดว่าแล้วส่งบอลเลยเรียกหมอแล้วเดินมันคิดว่า
And it's Eze. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That is good strength. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
Oh no, what has happened here?
That's going in strongly.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no, just off target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. They're urging him to shoot, and he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Now it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga! And he was alert to it.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Gabriel Jesus! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Well, this could be it for something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
No, again, there's no way through. Mbappe! And the shot! And that's a tiny finish! And right near the end, we have parity!
Yes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Nicely weighted ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rice. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Camavinga. Now who's going to be first to this?
Fire.
And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it.
Eze! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Goulet. Saliba wins the duel this time. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Saka. He's picked his way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Now that's a fine challenge. He's got away. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to break the deadlock. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he was quick to react. And oh, they could be caught out here. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Arda Güler. He's had it taken off him. Timber. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Güler. Aimed beyond the defence. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Eze. And he's running through. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Eze gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Yes!
Güler, and the pass is intercepted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Yes.
Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Muller is the guilty party there.
Bosna.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Bosna no.
Ba, andin ko ang lumabong.
Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Chouameni. That is ended up in no man's land. Rice. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Shot a goal!
Hey.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Karena musuhnya basi juga. Kita ini.
Saliba does really well there. He is strong. He might be in here. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now then, the ball's come loose. Camavinga, Chouameni. That pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Something is
Red card. Benda.
Bounce Camavinga.
Eze.
Wormsnya red card.
Umpire you match.
Sudah mati Worm apa ni?
Oh, he's having a go! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Eze really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
He is through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Eze. Goulet. Good ball, good take. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a save by David Raya! This possibly the last play of the half. That's really well cleared. And he's picked it up out wide. There's the shot! Not a bad try by any... And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Well, they've got it again. Eze. Oh, they could break here. He's under a lot of pressure there. Goulet. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's had it nicked away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. So much time and space here. Alexander-Arnold clears. Succumbs to the pressure. He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Ines Mia
Ada dengar. Betul dia abang
Carreras. Camavinga. Gabriel Jesus does well not to be outdone there. That's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Timber is there to clear. And now the breakaway. Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Gently done. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Yes.
Threads one in. And here's Brahim Diaz. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Could be danger here. And that's aimed into the middle. Saka. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he can thump it away. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Havertz. 75 minutes played.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Camavinga pinches it off him. Driving forward. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Zubimendi. Now it's Eze. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look.
And a chance!
Hello, are you okay?
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Howson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now, can they get him away? And a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? About as smooth as it gets. With so little time Right, left, grandstand finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga goes. And that's that. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to...
I won, bro. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Dia dah bagus. Next lo mới nacional.
Vàซื้อCristiano Asif Arsenal và
I can see everything around. Cek dalam jam ni, dalam ni.
dia kesalahan orang jumpa lah.
Dum.
Now I give him phần the live luôn. Akan đi em phang.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. Now it's Saka. He's on it. Can he get away? He might be in here. Beraldo. Oh, some tackle that. Whistle's gone. That's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon... Dembele! It's hit the crossbar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Doué, probing pass. Oh, well measured. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Eze, looking to play him in. He has found the way through. And he's quick to get rid. Good ball. It's Gabriel Jesus! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gabriel Jesus really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Can he get it through? He's shifted. Drifting through the gears here. Space for him to turn and look. Saka. Zubimendi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
The same thing 2 times.
He won't be happy with that one. No, it's Eze. Third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot!
Nice one, nice
The
one.
finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zabani with the clearance. Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Saka pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Saliba makes the interception. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. That's a quick free kick. That pass has been well intercepted. And they're quick to get it back. Half an hour played now. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Eze. Beraldo does really well to win the ball there. Hakimi. That's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Great vision. This looks promising. That's tidy. That is good strength. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Zaire Emery. Saka. Chance for a shot!
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Saka. Tries one from range! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. That's a good ball out wide. Gives it back. Can he get on the end of this? Gabriel. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Zaire Emery. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. No, that's been intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick.
Teams. Paling no lah, ball super
Rice has been sent off. Just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Doué. He's found a way through. He'll try from distance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Doué really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No outsmarting him this time. Zaire Emery. Doué. Doué powering. He's having a hit! Again, a brilliant save.
Doué really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And he gets rid in a hurry. That's good play. Goes for the shot! He's had it taken off him. Zaire Emery. He's through here. Likagin! And that's in! Now they've waited! Now they have it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first moment of... That's a foul in a dangerous area.
Fire.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, nice touch. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Zaire Emery. Wriggles his way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Saka. Lovely feet.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That has not gone well. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
No way through. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, now he can run away with it. Gabriel Jesus is fouled. This is ready to try one. And this an opportunity to pull level. Gabriel Jesus! Oh, crossbar! That's going to go a long way. He's picked his way through. Great challenge. Time to action.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Aha.
Little doubt,
Tôi
that
thích
is
là
a
red
foul.
card.
Oh, no messing about,
Red card.
it is red.
Nah, two red card. This
They are
the only top that is play bad
nine-man
game.
team.
Two red card.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Penalty.
Zaire Emery has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Against the crossbar!
Oh,
Nearly, but not quite.
Dembele must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Threads one in. Well played, that has snuffed it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Paris Saint-Germain are down
red
to
card
10
now.
men.
Normally, yeah, they come outside, guy the overplay bad game.
Doué.
He the overplay that.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain moments now away from seeing this one out. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's having a hit! This might spell danger.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Hey, me don't go with ball. Go, boy.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Dembele.
de temps additionnel.
Hernandez. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Jesus. Lovely shoot! Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just
Outside
a
the
free
box.
kick. Zabani has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Margo put you by for.
Go! He's found the way through. Surely he can't miss. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Lee Kang-in claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy affair, not quite a smash and grab, but the more...
Learn for the play clean match. You come out with 2 red cards. You know, say I kick now how many free kicks because you know.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba.
Dembele! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Dembele probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That's the throw. Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Great ball if he can get there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hernandez. That has been slung wide. Floated through. Raya claims comfortably. He's found a way through. Doué looking to receive it in space. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
Aims beyond the defence. Goes looking wide, and he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And one more try! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Dembele. Oh, good take in a good area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Timber. He won't be happy with that one. Calafiori. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Beraldo. Doué. Driving forward. He's having a pop!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Eze. Doué. Doué. Zubimendi. Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get rid. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Lee Kang-in has it in a wide position. Very nicely done. Flings it across. And the keeper beats it away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they've got rid. Beraldo. Rice. Tacho cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Oh, played right into his path. Well read, and the danger is averted. Doué. Now Hernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's delightful. He has a... Can he finish? And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Timber. Eze. Now this could be a chance. Just too much on that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Lee Kang-in picks it up out wide. Oh, cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rice. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Lee Kang-in has the space to scheme. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pacho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Lee Kang-in unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pacho looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hernandez. Zubimendi clears. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi. And here's Dembele. Bit too much weight on the pass. Gabriel can clear it away. And it's Doué. Doué is fouled. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Dembele. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Zaire Emery. Dembele. Saliba gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Hakimi. Zaire Emery. Driving on and making good progress. That's good play. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Tries one from range. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Beraldo is there and he can pick it up. Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's the keeper's ball. Zabani. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lee Kang-in. And it's Zaire Emery. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Lee Kang-in certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Beraldo. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Zaire Emery claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw...
Christmas that day will be. You know we prove no day. Because
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Things already rolling. Rice! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Zubimendi. Defending here is really tight.
Oh, really well played.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Dembele? Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's quick to return. And the shot! And he's straight offside.
Hey, my home here to be.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tacho does really well there, he is strong. Eze. Eze going forward. And he's got the beating of his man. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifted. It's Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Zubimendi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Eze. Gabriel Jesus. And he's running through. Eze! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Havertz! Harmlessly behind. Zaire Emery. Doué. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a... He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And there is your opener. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another...
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It's Dembele! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Eze. Showing good feet. Calafiori stood his ground. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Saka. And he skips past his man. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Eze really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Real chance!
Well, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Forget it. Guy confused. The guy di waka.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot!
Get out.
And he has in! That is magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern.
That's the end of the first 45.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That is a great pick out. Could be danger here. Oh, it's come loose. Eze. That's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Doué. And here's Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Move to it. They don't play back then, you know, until they are this game.
Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it!
That ball, they don't pass you already.
Zaire Emery. Lee Kang-in.
Pretty robust defending.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he cuts out the supply. Zubimendi. Eze. Oh, just skips past his man. Eze driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hakimi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Gabriel Jesus! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Eze, good driving run. Doué. Now Beraldo. Doué. Oh, good spread. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beraldo. This is a promising build-up. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's lofted through here. He's in plenty of space here. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Threads one in. Lee Kang-in. Pass is just off target. Zubimendi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Zubimendi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Only bad games.
And he's in on goal. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Saka makes a dash for it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's well spotted. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Saka has found the net here, of course. He's on it, can he get away? Tacho wins the duel this time. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Zaire Emery, played through into space. Takes a shot! Dembele with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Doué. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Doué clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball
Il y aura
there.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Beraldo. That has been swung wide. It's Dembele! That is decidedly lacking. And that'll be the end of that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Kvaratskhelia claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain, definitely.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Shoots! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Zaire Emery. Havertz. Eze. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Eze. That is ended up in no man's land. Goes for the shot! It is a very, very good save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proved...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele powering forward here. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. Dembele. It's Dembele! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Beraldo picks it up from the goal kick.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Zaire Emery. That's good running with the ball. And here's Dembele, and he's running through. Zaire Emery! That's another chance. And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this...
Applies the finish! And that's off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that is a nice touch. Aims beyond the defence. An instinctive delivery. Out of play for a goal kick. Havertz. Rice. Foot in. He's in a great position here. Lee Kang in. Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gabriel. Oh no, what has happened here? Dembele is flagged offside. Doué. And it's Doué. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Calafiori. Now Subimendi. Eze. In with the
Il
challenge.
y aura 2 minutes de temps
And it's
additionnel.
Doué. Oh, it's come loose. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Saka. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Paris Saint-Germain, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It'll be a throw-in. Beraldo. Lee Kang in. Doué tries to play it through. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Saliba can clear it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doué. Beraldo. That's Lee Kang-in.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Chance for a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Beraldo. Calafiori cuts it out. And he thumps it clear. Paris Saint-Germain, the only team in this, 3-0 already. This looks promising, succumbs to the pressure. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Doué. Beraldo. Beraldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Threads one in. Zubimendi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Saliba getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaire Emery does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Rice. Great defending, strong and determined.
Lee Kang-in really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Jesus. And it's Rice. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hakimi plays it long. Beraldo. Zaire Emery. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kvaratskhelia. Saliba simply refused to be outdone there. Paris Saint-Germain are closing in on a comfortable win. Pass somewhat off target. Beraldo. And he gets rid in a hurry. And reclaimed it in a trice. Saliba. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Dembele! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, he's having a shot! Zaire Emery.
1 minute.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Spread out to the left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams...
Lee Kang-in! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lee Kang-in has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Saliba. Dembele. Now there's a fine... It's Dembele! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back.
Gabriel Jesus! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
That's going wide left. That's destined for the flank. Zaire Emery. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Hernandez. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Calafiori. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Sabani. Paris Saint-Germain already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Doué. There's the shot!
Doué really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Rice. Wriggles his way. He's having a pop! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Timber. Saka. Saliba. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Big chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Timber has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Spread neatly. Saka. Saliba. And it's Eze. Timber. Eze. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be a throw-in. Sabani. Now Beraldo. And the pass is intercepted. Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. Timber is there to clear. That is ended up in no man's land. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rice. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's quick to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eze looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kvaratskhelia. Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Kvaratskhelia clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Ah, he's given it away. Eze. That pass has been well intercepted. Havertz. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That is good alertness. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Paris Saint-Germain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. And we are back underway. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to get it away. He is through here! And he lines up a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there. Eze. Timber. And that's another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Over to the right flank. Lee Kang in, gets into a good position. He's got him, takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lee Kang-in actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. The ball is loose and the... Zaire Emery! Oh, he's been caught napping. Timber with the clearance. Almost an hour gone. Well, now here's a good battle. Great chance! It's hit the crossbar. And for a moment, time stood still. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kvaratskhelia. Lee Kang-in is flagged offside. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for options for movement. Chance to deliver. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. Hakimi calmly anticipates. And here's Jesus. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rice, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass it through. Tries to get it clear. Zaire Emery. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Zubimendi. To Havertz. Eze.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Doué. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Zaire Emery. Shot at goal! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Calafiori. Havertz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's intervened well there. Sabani. Played out to the left flank. Saka. Good ball, good take. And it's Doué. Showing great feet there. And he's found the way. And the finish! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Rice has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing.
Oh, he's having a go! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zaire Emery. Eze. And it's Rice. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a lovely pass. Lee Kang. Bullish header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's found a way through. Gabriel Jesus was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saka. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Après 14 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hernandez. And he cuts out the supply. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence tries a shot! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Lee Kang in. Hakimi. He's got away. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! Loose, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out.
Lee Kang in! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Subimendi. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. He's having a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Paris Saint-Germain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Chance!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Zaire Emery. Rice gets a foot in here. Zubimendi. And now the breakaway. Paris Saint-Germain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Safonov gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Sabani. Pacho. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it again.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Zaire Emery. Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Calafiori. And a chance! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Chance, surely! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So now the difference is 3. Rice. Zaire Emery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And here's Zaire Emery. He's beaten the last. There's the shot! Fantastic from Zaire Emery! A finish of true class! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that really is so impressive. Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh no, what has happened here? And he shoots! Yes! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Après 56 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. Likanin! Oh, good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Beraldo. We expected better, and so did he. And he's forced to go back. Always goal side. Shot a goal! And a neat finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just a keeper now! Oh, super ball! Lee Kang in. Calafiori for Rice. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Here's great chance! And that's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Havertz. That's a nicely shaped ball. Safonov claims comfortably. Pacho, pressing high and with purpose. Doué. That's going wide left. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! No, it's wide.
Kvaratskhelia certainly showed terrific balance.
There could be trouble here. Doué is having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eze. Saka. Oh, red. Nice interception. Doué. Rice. To Havertz. Great vision. And it's Hakimi. Can he get it through? Lee Kang in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He'll try from distance! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Calafiori. It's not an especially good pass, that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Into the last 5 minutes. Can he latch on to this? Zubimendi can get it clear. Eze. Well, that has not gone well. Zaire Emery. Can he finish? Timber has created 1 goal already.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
4 extra minutes added on. Lee Kang in. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's going for goal! It is close, but that is the last of it. Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Lee Kang in, very much the hero in this game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action. And here's Saka. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Subimendi. And it's Eze.
Eze really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball. Rice! It's anyone's ball now. And that is masterful defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Beraldo must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Superb from Rice! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Après 19 minutes de jeu par le numéro 41.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now he's running away. It's Gabriel Jesus! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That has not gone well. And he's managed to get free. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that is a nice touch. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Timber.
There they go, hunting again.
Saka. Timber. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beraldo.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy. Gabriel Jesus! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Aims beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beraldo with a fine tackle. Doué.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The message is clear. None shall pass. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Zaire Emery. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the pass is intercepted. Saka. Threads one in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Gabriel Jesus! Zaire Emery. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Havertz. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Eze. Always goal side. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Time and again they are repelled. Havertz getting forward. He has found the way through. That is good strength. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now that's well seen too. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Zaire Emery. And it's Doué. Good running, strong and purposeful. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Hernandez. Eze receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gabriel is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good take and a good... Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Havertz. And here's Jesus. And here's Eze. Eze! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, just not quite. Timber gathers from the goal kick. Eze running with the ball. Rice. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's fabulous. Zabani did well to stay calm there. Zaire Emery. Lee Kang-in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's Doué. Havertz. He's under a lot of pressure there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Eze is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Calafiori. Eze. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gabriel Jesus! Another one of football's and how moments. Hakimi, great vision. It's a throw-in. Havertz. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having...
It's Dembele! Off the post! And they're quick to get it back. And here's Doué. Doué was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a... Tries one from range! Straight at the keeper.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Hernandez. Eze looking to add to his goal.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. He's having a good look here. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. winning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and that is that. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Veuillez vous garer dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Now it's Saka. He'll try from distance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gabriel Jesus. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze.
He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Safonov gets it clear. And it's Eze. And he's in on goal. It's Gabriel Jesus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beraldo can clear it away. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That was travelling. Hernandez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And they're back on the ball again. Eze! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Après 31 minutes de jeu par
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think.
He's in, must be! And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Saka. That pass has been well intercepted. Eze, and now the breakaway. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Closing in on goal. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Rice! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Oh, it's hit the post! Now, what about this cross?
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Havertz! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Havertz,
additionnel, 3
looking to
minutes.
play him in. Plays in a cross. A header! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal are having a ball here. And he's managed to get free. Saka in acres of space out wide. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the
J'ai le
second.
plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir. Merci
So let's get the
d'accueillir
ball
nos joueurs.
rolling. 45 minutes to change their fate. And here's Eze. Saka. Great chance! And he's steered it beyond the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Havertz gets across and deals with it. Oh, now he can run away with it. There's the shot! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here. Doué. And they win it back again. Eze running with the ball, tries to pass it through, and the shot! Zaire Emery. Oh, good spread. And here's Havertz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Eze.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Beraldo. Zaire Emery. Beraldo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making, okay?
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top.
Shot a goal! The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's had it nicked away. Cross needs to be good. That's an excellent interception. Zaire Emery. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hakimi. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's being shifted off it. Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. Gabriel Jesus is onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Zaire Emery. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Jesus. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked it, goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Shoots! And that's past the post.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. Paris Saint-Germain really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Eze. That's going wide left. And this is Dembele. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Zaire Emery. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia finding himself in... And the shot! And that is faded wide. Beraldo is there and he can pick it up. Havertz receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. And no mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Hakimi, Sabani, and Hakimi, Havertz, Sabani, Hernandez. Now it's Gabriel Jesus, and he's lost his man here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's got away from... He's had a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're very much on the way now. And it's Eze. Eze stood his ground strongly. Great ball and a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Pacho, ambitious ball here. Tries to play it through. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Gabriel Jesus, great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gabriel Jesus and Calafiori. He's shifting through the gears here. Eze. Gabriel Jesus. That's good defending, very good defending. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get onto this? Emery! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. And it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Doué. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Tapani. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Eze. And he is deftly away. Hernandez. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Saka. Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. And they win it back again. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's been hooked away. Taken back almost at once. That is ended up in no man's land. Well timed, excellent interception. Zaire Emery. This might spell... And the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So they have it all to do again. Dembele!
Arsenal have got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Doué gets into a good position. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's clever.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saka. Eze. Pinches it off him. A probing pass. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Doué! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Not the most accurate pass. And for a moment, time stood still. Gabriel Jesus looking understandably energised after his goal. Havertz. Calafiori is onto this. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
That is good alertness. This is Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Rice. Now it's Havertz. He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Havertz! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Sabani. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Always onto this. In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Doué gets a foot in here. Beraldo. Doué. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Floated through. He is through here! Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Gabriel Jesus has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's Eze. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Jesus. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Gabriel Jesus must have made the worst possible choice there.
Doué has got himself a free kick. Zubimendi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Hernandez. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Tacho cuts out the pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Doué! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Distributed tidily. Gabriel Jesus.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. He has found a way through. That has not gone well. Doué. Calafiori producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Doué. Zaire Emery, who's set up one goal so far. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Doué. Spread out to the left. Rice. Saka. Oh, a delicate chip through. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Brilliantly cut out. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who... Shot, surely! Doué. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
I'm thinking the same. Shot a goal! There it is!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is a little undercooked. Timber had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Great, and the shot! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Doué. This is Dembele. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now this could be a chance. Look at the space here. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Eze. That's tidy. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Saka. Saka! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. He'll be disappointed with that.
Saliba gets it away. Hakimi makes the interception. And it's Hakimi. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He is just caressing the ball. Here's a chance! Rice. Now Subimendi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's bustling through here! No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Doué. Zaire Emery. Now that looks a decent ball. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in. Havertz. Aimed beyond the defence. Ball swung in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That is ended up in no man's land. He came in hard, very hard. Zaire Emery running with it. Tries one from range! That is decidedly lacking.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Beraldo. That's a little off target. And here's Saka. He is through here. That's the keeper's ball.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Doué. Kvaratskhelia. No, it's come to nothing. Gabriel. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we get things going again.
Paris Saint-Germain really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Doué. Beraldo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Driving on and making good progress. Gabriel Jesus makes a dash for it. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost It's Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Deftly away. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Eze. Lee Kang in. Dembele! Oh, good finish.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And here's Jesus. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for a runner. Now it's Havertz. Showing great feet there. Havertz. Good purposeful running this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Havertz. Now it's Rice. Oh, just skips past his man. Zaire Emery. No, no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank. Timber does well to get it back. That has been cut short. Doué. Zaire Emery. Decent chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's beaten the last man. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eze, Hernandez gets across and deals with it. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Rice! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's chosen to go back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Calafiori. And it's Eze. Eze. And here's Jesus. Havertz. He's in a great position here. And he is it's Gabriel Jesus!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
It's a searching pass. Calafiori. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's on Dembele, and he shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Doué. Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Dembele, always goal side. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Havertz. Rice. Havertz. Eze charging forward, the ball at his feet. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. Arda Güler, big chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's got the beating of his man. He's in, must be, and he shoots! They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. Brahim Diaz gets flagged offside. Looking to play him in. Brahim. Oh no, this does not look good. Subimendi. It's Saka. That's an excellent interception. Eze. Now it's Rice. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rice! In he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Chouameni. And here's Brahim Diaz. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Brahim, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ambitious ball here, and that could set him on his way. He's it. It's Gabriel Jesus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's been hooked away. And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Eze. He's looking unstoppable! And claimed it back swiftly. Rudiger. Güler. Tchouaméni knocks it into space. Mbappe. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Tchouaméni is offering a wry smile there.
That is ended up in no man's land. Goulet is in a really good position out wide. Saka looking to add to his goal. Saka ventures forward. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Stood up well to him there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Strokes it back. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The final seconds now. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's found a way through. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Takes a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Havertz. Rice looking to receive it in space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Great vision. It's played through for him. Carreras has it in a wide position. That's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? And it's Timber. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's going to have his name taken. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Alexander-Arnold has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Timber. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. What a throw in. Saka. Timber. Rice. Rice is fouled. Rudiger getting this one clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Havertz. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Havertz.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Eze. He's through on goal. And the finish! And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Chouameni can get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that has not gone well. That is good alertness. He's found a way past. Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Goulet. And that's gone loose. Havertz. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pinches it off him. And he is deftly away. Aims beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. That has been cut short. He is through here. That is lovely. Timber is onto this. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Great challenge, time to perfection. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a little off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zubimendi concedes a free kick for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Timber. And they can counter here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Eze. Oh, they could break here. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Still goalless. Carreras. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Saka. Good ball, good take. Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gabriel Jesus having a look. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Eze! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Rice with a real chance here. Rice!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Long ball looking to counter. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Timber. Goulet. Carreras. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Eze. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been flattened there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice. Always goal side. Great vision. Eze. So no flag here. Eze showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Perilously close. Arsenal have their second corner now. Bullish header! Tries to get it clear. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great ball if he can get there. He's having a hit! And needless to say, that deserved better.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And he is dashing away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. He's having a pop! Timber is there and he can get that clear. Well, the ball's gone astray. Havertz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Arsenal have it back. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Chouameni, well, that has not gone well. And here's Jesus, out towards the flank. And here's Saka. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up a hill, try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that's well seen too. He's got away. This looks promising. And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Havertz. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Havertz stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, strongly challenged there. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Camavinga. Eze, that's a good ball out wide.
Arsenal are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's run loose here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, well played. Rice. Half an hour gone in the second half. Here's a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they're back on the ball again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's on it, can he get... Oh, he's having a go! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Havertz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Searching pass he's played there. Rudiger clears it away. Carreras. 5 minutes left on the clock. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel Jesus. Howson. Camavinga. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Calafiori has been sent off, just to confirm it was a straight red. Can he get on the end of this?
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Havertz is there to clear. Mbappe, he's in a good position here. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective, neither side. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here. Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started.
Gabriel Jesus!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good chance here. No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Howson. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you At full speed, he gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Camavinga. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. The ball has bounced loose now. Camavinga really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs...
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Aimed beyond the defence. Rudiger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he was quick to react. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Camavinga does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied...
Timber. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Eze. And they can counter here. Goulart picks it up out wide. And a chance! And a neat finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
He's having a shot! And that's another fine save. Carreras. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. And a shot! Eze, Chouameni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Timber. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. but it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In towards the back stick. Keeper's dealt with that. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's really well cleared. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saka, and he's lost his man here. Goulet, here's Chouameni. Chance here to counter. And no, that was never going to make it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about. Chouameni has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Too close for comfort. Camavinga bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Eze, oh, this is a terrific run. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in a great position here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Oh, some tackle that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Havertz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goulet. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Havertz. Calafiori. He's found the way through. Short changes him with that pass. Calafiori. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal go up by 2 and up. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Goulet. Timber gets over and intercepts. Saka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gabriel Jesus pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pass is just off target. Nice looking ball. That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Madrid desperately failing to impose